now, from Studio 1A in Kirby Gardens, this is the Game Show Geek with Corey Evan.
Hello, I'm Corey Evan, the Game Show Geek, and we are back with a new season of Game Show News. It is November 13th, 2012, and we'll start out with... Hello, Jason Miller, how you doing?
Wonderful, good to be back on the wonderful program in New Studio 1A.
Absolutely, and we've got Game Show News for you, starting with this story. And hey, Jay, you remember Wild 'N Out?
No.
Don't worry, you're not the only one. The original one, called Nick Cannon Presents Wild 'N Out, originally aired from 05 to 07 on MTV, and each show featured two teams of celebrity guests and rising new comedians. But now it's back for a second chance, but this time around, it's going to be on MTV 2, home to another revival, Hip Hop Square.
So it was not mature enough to be on MTV 1, so they moved it to Mature 2 TV 2.
Exactly. Prepare to LOL in 2013. And it seems that this season, Randy Jackson just can't catch a break. First, he gets demoted to, quote, mentor status, unquote, on American Idol. And now, MTV's pulling the plug on his own little creation. Man, can you believe those guys?
They're just so unmature.
At any rate, the network has announced, according to Entertainment Weekly, that after 7 seasons, America's Best Dance Group will no longer be dancing. They will stop dancing.
Oh, did they break all the dancers' legs?
They must have. And in addition, MTV is also ending 2 other reality series. Oh yes, and you'll like this one, Jay. Jersey Shore is washed up.
Alright! It's time to celebrate! Celebrate, because Jersey got flooded out.
Right, and speaking of out. Here in the States, Howie Mandel was dealt a blow when Deal or No Deal was canceled in 2010, and it seems now that the 7 network version in Australia is headed for a similar fate.
Its nearest competitor, Millionaire Hot Seat, is up 3% across Australia, while Deal has lost about 0.5%. Although 7 Network spokesperson Susan Wood says that the show has been commissioned for future seasons, it is unclear how much longer Aussies will tune in to await the banker's offer.
Not so real!
Right. It's unfortunate, but that's what happens in the business sometimes. And for those of you who follow channel CMT, Country Music Television's Redneck Island, hosted by Stone Cold Steve Austin, you're not the only ones. In fact, the show has already proven to be the network's highest launch ever. Highest rated launch. In fact, it's already made a splash amongst those surfing the web. Its Facebook page has already quadrupled in users, and its Twitter, on last Saturday's premiere, peaked at number 4.
Tweet tweet!
Tweet tweet indeed, Jay.
Tweet!
Right. And in this week's real trip out of the UK, the Daily Mail reports that people are getting dumber. No lie.
Like dumber and dumber?
No lie, man. The Mail reports findings from a team at Stanford U, which has concluded that, as a whole, humans are losing their intellectual and emotional capacity, because the intricate web of genes which enables us to have those features is particularly vulnerable to mutations.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we have to deal with people like Charlie Sheen. Oh, Charlie, why don't you get off our screens? You're making us dumb.
Right, and like Charlie Sheen, these mutations are not being selected against our modern society, because we no longer need intelligence to survive. The team also finds that there's a link between agriculture and urbanization and this dumbing down of the masses. But not to worry, thanks to modern technology such as Google, we don't really need much of our intellectual capacities, they say.
I don't buy it.
What do you buy, Ben?
I like to buy a vowel. It's passing them, man! Don't depend on Google for anything!
Right, what happened to the days of people buying World Books and Encyclopedia Britannica?
They know nothing!
Right, because Wikipedia is subject to vandalism, whereas the old-fashioned encyclopedias aren't. On behalf of all of us here at the Game Show Geek and our cameraman and producer Jason Miller, we thank you very much for watching. Hey, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, you'll be glad you did. I hope to see you next time. Till then, I'm Corey Evan. And you are?
Jason Miller, the best cameraman and producer in the world!